harvest from our mini set, the Wateryam mini set. Those of you that are following me, so you can just look at when we're preparing it here. Okay, so this was the time that I was preparing to, to set up the mini set farm. So we get the matured Wateryam. Some of them were the one that I planted last year, some were the one that I bought newly. So just cut them into the sizes you want and you prepare. Just watch the way I cut them. There were some that was cutting them up to like 3, 4, 5, 6 depending. So you need to cut to have the back so that it would sprout from there. Okay, so you saw that onions in my hand, we use that as a rooting agent. So after that, you use this solution, this wood ash, you put them in that water with other rooting agents and take care of it. So as you can see, after I sprayed the remaining wood ash on them so that there will be no problem. So you can see we prepared the bed, we've already started planting and staking. So at this stage, this is about 2 months after we planted the mini set, so this is when it's up to like 3 months now, going to 4 months. So you can see it. This was based on the growth stage. They were developing. And this is purely organic. We did not put any synthetic fertilizer. Had it been that we put any synthetic fertilizer, maybe the tuber would have been bigger than what you're about to see during the harvest, but we decided to make it organic. You see, this is when the growth rate was at the peak of it. You can see how they were at this stage. Okay, so you saw from the beginning to this stage. So that I did not made a video of the time that they were ready for harvest. That time I was busy with other of my planting schedule. All right, so that was how it happened. So just look at how they were doing quite well. They were doing quite well. Even when I was just not paying much attention, giving much attention to it because of other of my farming engagement, planting palms for people and every other thing. So this was the time of harvesting. So the time we just did our harvest, November that just ended. So you can see how the place was. So we are harvesting it because we are planting in ridges, so we didn't need anything to use and harvest it. Though some area that we were using shovel, that is to spade to harvest. You can see the size. That is the mini set we planted. You can see that size. They really impressed me. Apart from that, some of them were producing more than 3, 4. There were some that were producing even 5, though the sizes were not big. Those that were single were big. Those that were small, tubers, they were producing 4, 5 per stand that we planted. So that's how the harvest was. Although along the way I left others in the farm because I had other engagements I needed to attend to, so I didn't make the video when they finished harvesting, when they were packing it. It was when they now brought it back home, that was when I made another video of it. I don't know how many of you know this tricycle. It was full of that tricycle, something we just planted small, but the harvest was amazing. It was great, it was awesome. That was how simple it was for my brother to harvest it. And we were planting 30 centimeter, that is in the bed, in the ridges. That is the planting distance from one plant to the other one, from one plant to the other one, 30 cm. So you understand that one bed used to take up to like 50. It was an amazing time. It was amazing time for harvest. So just take a look at it. Like I said, we along the line we didn't take much care of it. Our pepper farm was there. So one of the challenges that we farmers are facing are labor. Laborers. We don't have enough labor to work for us. That was my brother coming around to assist me. It was time for us to harvest. We planted around that April, and part of them we planted by May. So this is the result of it. Just take a look at it. So having seen the sizes that we planted and what we've been able to get at the end of the day, and the number we planted, you can agree with me that it's a very nice business that someone can go into it. And let's start with this. Okay, so these ones are the matured one. This one you can sell this one for consumption. This one. Okay, so you can also see these ones. This one is the one that we plant by next year. So planting this size will give you something of this by next year. Something of this nature. Okay, by next year. So this is something we just started very small. But now it has multiplied. We started it last year, and the one we got, we use it to multiply this year again, and look at what we have now. So this size is now, this is over 1,000 stands. That is 100 that we've been able to put. So this is 1,000 plus that are here. So these are we are going to plant by next year. And planting it by next year will be giving us something of these or more than this, something of these or more than that. Okay, so it means that by next year we will be having something like this, over 1,000 of it. So now if it's in the market, let's say it's being sold at 500 naira, so just look at it, do your calculation, press your phone and come out with it. Right, so now look at this one. This is over 1,000 also. This is also over 1,000. So now these sizes now, by next year, some of them will produce these sizes. Some of them will even produce that sizes, the bigger one there. Yeah. So this one is also, so by next year, I'm having over 2,000 stands of Wateryam to plant. And this is the Wateryam that we started with less than 70,000 naira that we started last year. It was about 20-something thousand naira that we bought these Wateryam. So this year we also increase it from the one that we got from the last year. So we use it. So look at the level that we multiply it to. So it means that with just maybe 100,000 naira, you get your Wateryam and start planting it. If you know the right technology using mini set method, you can multiply Wateryam of 100,000 now within a space of maybe 5 years. That you can harvest it and you can make up to millions of naira. So just look at it in your own, locality. How much do you think that this can be sold? How much do you think that this can be sold? So let's hear from the comment section. Like this, how much do you think it can be sold in your own locality? So it means that if I want to sell this, I'm already making good money, but it's not for sale. We want to keep multiplying. So we use like just within a space of 2 times planting last year and this year, the little we had, we were able to multiply it. So that means we plant this now, and by next year we will have people of this by next year. So join us. If you don't know how to do it, we will teach you on how to go about Wateryam mini set cultivation. Please like, comment, and share. Let's know your view in the comment section.